Hello, sweet stars. This is another message from Mother Moon with the message that will heal the tender spot that's ready for love at this time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here on Moon Mirror Tarot. It is my absolute pleasure, quite literally, to be doing this reading for you. If you would like to jump ahead, the timestamps are in the description box. Otherwise, I am going to leave the entire card picking process here, and yeah, I would love it if you wanted to hang out for that as well. Sometimes messages come through for everyone in that time. That guy's clearly asking. Oh, this one. Those pink ones have been so shy lately. But wanting to be seen, but shy. See what I mean? Like there's, oh, hello. Oh, okay, there we go. There's our three. Yeah, there's a very general collective energy of feeling shy but wanting to be seen. Feeling like you're ready to mix it up and get connected a little bit more. And so maybe you've been reaching for a piece of healing to let you move ahead in that journey of creating the relationships you ultimately desire. Relationships are one of the main playgrounds for our healing journey. So whatever brings you here today, I am honored to be with you. Oh my gosh, look at this. So it says, all potentialities. I open the dance of synchronicities. Oh, wow. And then there's all kinds of sacred geometry here. Beautiful. All potentialities. This world, on one layer appears so finite. And when you view it from who you really are, all potentialities is all there is. It's infinite. It truly is. Number 11. 1-1, the path of beauty. Walking your path of beauty elevates your feminine soul. Oh, pile number 2, I can tell you are a truly beautiful soul. That is going to be a good one. The more we see beauty in the world, the more beauty is reflected from within us. So essentially, the more beautiful we become. So calling you a beautiful soul, I essentially mean you are a seer of beauty. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and basically, like, when you see it in the world, you possess it for yourself. So instead of, trying to make ourselves beautiful, spotting beauty in the world and calling it out where we see it is truly the way of becoming illuminated from within with divine beauty, is giving it to the world, shining that light onto others. Ooh, number 13, Bison Totem. Life is showering you with its abundance. Hello. Thank you. That's probably not surprising to those of you who are going to resonate with that pile. I'll bet you can already see it raining little blessings all over your world. I'm so excited to get into these. Let's go ahead and, again, if you're ready to jump forward, pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, those timestamps are in the description box, so feel free to head there now. Otherwise, I have a few other decks that we're going to pull cards from. Okay, so we will pull from each of these decks one card to start with, except for the tarot. We'll take a few for each one. There's one. Elusive, I tell you. Oh, there they are. We will also take from here. And let's see what we get for tarot. I'm not sure how many. Those two definitely. This one. We'll just see what wants to come through as far as what would be healing for you right now. That's really all I care about. What can I do to help deliver a message that will help you feel a little bit better? There we have 3 on each. I think let's go with that and see what we have here. We may pull some more. Okay, so we'll get these ready. And again, if you would like to skip ahead to the timestamp of the reading or readings that is calling most to you, I would not be surprised if there were multiple. These are very healing messages that are coming through. Hello, making it harder than it needs to be. That feels like a very tied message for pile number 3 as far as bringing in this abundance is natural, and the only thing that we ever do to cut it off is to make life more complicated than it really is. Hello. Okay, so there are our 3 piles, and pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen All Potentialities, card number 9. I open the dance of synchronicities. I open the dance. I feel like that is very much like opening the dance with synchronicities is just being willing to see them and willing to believe that there may be more than coincidences, that yes, there are infinite possibilities, but there are the possibilities, the potentialities that you would most enjoy. And recognizing the synchronicities are helping you follow that path of finding the path that you will most enjoy. So that's our opening message here for pile number 1, and we'll keep your card right here and see what else we have. Ooh. Hello. This feels very, very potent. With All Potentialities, we have a full moon card in Aquarius with Show the World the Real You. Hello. Oh my goodness. I would love... Yeah. I feel like I just want to see who that is. I would really, really, really love to hear from you down below if that resonates, as far as like, it's time. It's time to let at least others in the world see you, whether that is, necessarily like going public, making a YouTube channel or something, but the people in your world, the people you work with, your family, if that feels good, whatever's fun, as far as like it lining up with who you really are, the divine essence of who you really are. And I feel like this is pretty clear. The Queen, and that really does almost look like another full moon. Very feminine energy here. Very feminine indeed. Oh, and the snake is associated with healing and regeneration, shedding an old skin and, having already grown a new one underneath. And I feel that that is a really specific message here for you at this time, as far as trusting that. I feel like the skin shedding process has begun, and it's itchy and it's uncomfortable, and that is a sign that you're moving. There's shifting happening, and to not be scared about losing that outer skin of who you used to be, because underneath there is a new skin already grown. You already are the full-fledged divine being that you were born to be under wraps. And there's a skin shedding off where other people are going to be able to see more of the beauty of who you are. So let's start with these and see these 3 tarot cards, and we'll see if we want to do more. So first out, we have the Page of Cups. This is a very, very clear message of dream bigger, which is really ultimately a way of saying, like, have a little bit more faith in yourself and what you deserve and what life is at its core, as far as the love that's there for you to be able to access. This is like pigs flying. These are crazy things that are possible for you, and really the only thing that ever would keep it away is you kind of keeping your feet on the ground, so to speak, and making sure that it all makes logical sense and that there would be a path and I can see it clearly before I move forward. Like, those really aren't the kinds of dreams that this is talking about. This is like when you go into your heart, when you listen to your own divine light, what does it dream about? What does it want? What is it when you lay in bed at night and you desire, what is it that you long for? Your heart is really asking for. What is that? Because it's probably not anything physical. It's most likely, this is the cups, right? So this is the sensation, the feeling of fulfillment, the feeling of flying, the feeling of weightlessness, the feeling of, being so capable of having anything that you want, and the freedom in that. Like, there's a feeling here that I can feel you reaching for, that basically I take this as a confirmation that you can have it. It's ready. That's part of shedding this skin and showing the world the real you, is that really the size of what you're manifesting, what is coalescing around you, is capped by the size that you're willing to dream. And so what I'm hearing is hope a little higher. Like, how much could you stretch your hope? How much could you really sink in to the fact that you are a divine being? You are incarnated source energy, and not necessarily that you have power over the all or anything like that, but that you do have 100% autonomy and sovereignty and power over yourself. You get to decide what is it that you want. You have all potentialities open to you. You can dream as big as you want to dream. You can be as true to who you are at your heart's core as you want to be. The choice is here, and I feel that you're definitely heading towards the version where you lean into just how real these possibilities are, that you really truly can have anything that you want, no matter what you might have manifested in the past. So the Four of Swords, we see a peacefully resting being, and with that sense of caving into yourself and giving yourself what it is that you really need in this moment, making sure that you have every ounce of nurturing that you can think to give yourself, and that's a very sacred experience. It's a very intimate experience between you and you, where you do connect into the place of laying your sweet head on a pillow. That is as deeply nurturing as we can be to ourselves, is to let ourselves rest. Rest really only helps us, and I mean, by extension, it allows us to be there for other people, but to let go of all the things that we need to do in the world and allow ourselves to sit in peace, in peaceful rest, long enough that we can sleep the slumber that our souls are needing in order to commune with us and to download the love that they feel for us. Yeah, this is a powerful message of kind of a retreat from where your energy has been going and pulling it back into yourself and redirecting it into these bigger dreams, these higher hopes for what is it that you want. Oh, you're well on your way. That's for sure. The Queen of Pentacles, this is a very established figure. This is a person who knows their worth, a person who is independent in thinking for themselves and creating the physical life that they want. You know, like there isn't any mountain that cannot be climbed if you put one foot in front of the other. It just takes a level of earth energy kind of persistence to continue the journey. And if you're willing to continue the journey, there really isn't anything that you can't overcome eventually. And this Queen of Pentacles, she sits in delight at what will life bring me next? What beautiful package of pieces and unfolding and people and wins and losses and challenges and triumphs, and what is life going to bring me next? I cannot wait to see what earthly unfolding I'm meant to live next. There's the confidence here that feels very beautiful to close out your reading. As far as, again, coming back to trusting yourself, I mean, we see the Queen here, we see the Queen here. I mean, it's very clear to me that you have a very deeply feminine energy that is near a masterful, if not masterful level. That means intuition, that means feeling in your gut what's right, what's wrong. I mean, for yourself, right? Not necessarily universal truth, but definitely your own ability to navigate, your own ability to trust in life that you can figure it out. You can know for yourself what feels good, what feels a little bit better, and what feels a little bit worse. And that in the earth realm, when we leave it that simple, when we trust our inner being, our Aquarius, fully individual essence of divine energy, when we can trust that and lean into what it wants and really let ourselves stretch into what does your heart desire, every potentiality is open to you now. And I really do hope that there was some piece of soothing in this for you, as far as trusting in moving ahead on that path, as far as trusting in the beauty that you are and the pure intentions that you hold to help yourself feel better and others to feel better. You know, the Queen, she shares her wealth. She's not hoarding anything. She's manifesting every ounce of abundance that she can, in a fun way, manifest whatever life is bringing to her. She's making the best of it, and then she's using any surplus of resources that she has to give resources away freely to anything that moves her heart. Giving is one of the funnest things that we can do, and whether you're giving your time, your energy, your wisdom, your knowledge, your love, your nurturing, we have so much to give. And what I'm seeing in this Show the World the Real You, really what the piece is that I think, you know, it may feel scary to show the world the real you, but I do think there's healing in it for you, that when you do show them, Aquarius is a beautiful energy of finding your tribe. You know, we go from being the weird loner kind of on the more lower frequency side of Aquarius, where there can almost be the beginnings of a victim mentality of like, nobody understands me. I'm so unique that nobody's ever going to understand me. And in the high frequency of Aquarius, we fully embrace that not only are you weird in a divine way, totally unique from any other creature that has ever existed, but so is everybody else. Everyone on this planet is that unique. And the ones who look the same as everybody else are the ones who are hiding it the most. The ones who we call eccentric or, you know, weird or strange or whatever label we want to put on them to denote that is one that is clearly not copying anyone, That is one that's listening to something else, that's, marching to the beat of their own drum. And that freedom, that weightlessness feels like the healing balm you're ready to experience, of letting go of anything that society or your family or anybody else expects of you, and fully leaning in to trusting that in your rested state, you are perfectly capable of choosing for yourself. You know when you resonate with something, you know when you don't. And that's really all you need to know in order to trust the divine being that you were born to be, to lean in to dreaming bigger with the hopes of your authentic self. What is it that you want? You can have it all. You can have anything. You're royalty. Snap your fingers. It's yours. I would love to hear from you down below. What is that? What does it stir inside of you as far as what you want? Pile number 1, this has been your reading. If you've enjoyed it, please leave me a like down below. As I said, I would love to hear from you in the comments if you feel like sharing. And if any of the other piles are calling to you, I do encourage you to check them out, because I can feel each of them has something very specific to say, and there may be healing here for you in more than just one. So trust your intuition, trust what is resonating and what is not resonating, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. You have chosen this beautiful card. It almost looks like a butterfly. Well, no, it is a butterfly. Look at that. If we look a little closer, we find all kinds of details we didn't see before. That feels like, the heart of your message, as far as the healing piece that is ready to come out of its cocoon. The caterpillar went in, it dissolves into goo. That's a rough go. That's a unknown moment. That's a mysterious moment. What is this? Why am I goo? And then the reformation happens. The beautiful cycle isn't over when we dissolve into goo. That's just the beginning of the next part. And so when we look a little closer at what is really going on around us, when we tune in to the beautiful details that are everywhere, emanating from everything, the path of beauty naturally opens up to us. Walking your path of beauty elevates your feminine soul. I think feminine especially because when we really open up to receive, we see that there is beauty and love and abundance and regeneration and well-being everywhere on this planet. When you tune in to this path of beauty where you find beauty in everything, you tune in to the little details and really study just how lovely they really are. It's a way of being in the world that treats everything like a miracle, like a paradise that you created simply for your own enjoyment. That's a beautiful path. It's a delightful path, and it is yours. It is part of your healing journey. It is part of the soothing that is taking place is through opening up to finding the beauty in everything. Let's see what other oracle cards we have for you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Emotions are running high. The supermoon. So this is like not just a full moon, a supermoon. Extra bright, extra amplified, extra illuminated. Which makes so much sense as far as this whole like stop and smell the roses, and don't just smell them, study the softness of the petals. Appreciate the richness of the gentle way the bottom of the bud curves into the life-giving stem, the the connection of life back to this mother plant, this mother rose bush. There isn't just a rose, there isn't just a smell, there's life emanating from the planet and expressing itself through that flower. I love the quote, and I'm reminded of it here. The world laughs in flowers. The earth laughs in flowers, I think is how it is. And it is. They are such a beautiful example. Butterflies are another, of just enjoying the subtle beauty that is literally all around us. All around us. And it is only ever a matter of, are you tuned into seeing it or not? The medallion. Oh, interesting. A physical object of great importance to you. That is very, very interesting. Let's see what else we have here and see how that fits in. Ooh, the Emperor. I can feel where that is headed, I think. The Queen of Cups. That is very fitting with your emotions are running high, supermoon. I don't take that as a bad thing, by the way. The emotions running high. Emotions are our divine guidance system. So high emotions or loud emotions mean your guidance system is demanding to be heard. You're being navigated via those high emotions, and any discomfort that you feel, it has to be solved. It's too uncomfortable to stay there, and that is truly a blessing. It really is, to have sensitive emotions. It's taken me a while to see that myself, but that feels like part of the healing piece that's coming through. Is being highly emotional is not a bad thing. It's not negative in any way. It is actually one of your greatest blessings if you can figure out how to care more than life itself, that you feel good. And it feels like a very clear message of sinking into the path of beauty as a means of soothing yourself emotionally, connecting with nature, or whatever beauty, really. We can find beauty even in this desk. I sit here sometimes and will just look at the color. There are 3 different colors of stain layered onto this desk that were very inspired, and the overall richness of the color that it ended up is just, I love it, and I'm taken by it often. So you can find beauty in basically anything around you. The 9 of Swords. So that is kind of what I started to feel here, and I'm wondering exactly how the medallion fits in this history, this sentimentality, this nostalgia almost towards this object of great importance, and the meaning and power that you've given to this object of great importance. And anytime we put our power outside of ourselves, and I feel like with the Emperor here, you know this, you're very in the center of your own power already. You've come a long ways to being in that center and to being able to commune with your emotions and really take them for the messages that they are. But there is still a little bit of a grieving process over, I'm not even so much feeling it around a person, although it very well could be. I'm feeling it much more around an idea, like around a belief that, like this medallion, this thing in the world that you had put so much meaning and power into, recently has shown itself to not be worthy of you giving all of this power and importance to it. And I understand that when we go through a moment of disillusionment, that it's kind of like the caterpillar getting into the cocoon, and it's like, I just wanted to take a nap. Why the hell am I melting into goo? What's happening? What's happening? And I'm seeing very clearly that this moment of disillusionment, this moment of being shown that this thing is not worthy of your power, that there's like a whole shift in ideas and beliefs as far as like, so then what am I supposed to do? And I'm seeing very clearly here between the Emperor and the Queen of Cups, one, you know what to do. I do believe. I think I'm just here to back you up and to reflect to you that you can feel what needs to happen, as far as like, just like all the other times when others or other institutions or other anything outside of yourself, anytime anything disappoints you, that is an opportunity to reclaim your power from that thing. Anytime anything is less than what you think it should be, reclaim your power from it and you be that. Redirect your energy in a very... See, I'm feeling masculine here and feminine in both of these. And I do feel like there is such a balance of that energy present within you, within like almost like this butterfly, like just kind of two mirror sides of the harmony between the masculine and the feminine. And I'm feeling this piece of healing is actually more on the masculine side, as far as trusting in yourself and allowing yourself to hold your own power, because you believe you can wield it properly. You can use your power for good in the world. With great power comes great responsibility. The more you hold your power, the more you're responsible for the ripple effects that you're sending out into the world. And we are all on our healing journey. We are all doing the very best that we can, and I see how far you have come. There's no doubt in my mind that you are mostly empowered at this point, and that any recent disillusionment that you might have faced has really been an invitation to rehome even more of your power within yourself. Let's take another, actually this one right here. Let's take another card. Oh, yeah, the Tower. And I've said within myself many times, and on this channel a couple times, pile number 2, that I love the Tower card. It is one of my favorite energies. It is a clean break. It's a fast-paced change. Most people wishing for change hope it happens soon and quickly. So getting the Tower card feels like a confirmation that there is a change coming very quickly, very sudden. You may or may not exactly see it coming, but it is in your highest good as far as this new balancing between masculine and feminine, where you're very open and receptive to the beauty that is everywhere. You are like the Emperor, you're stepping back and stepping away from any, I want to say, petty dramas of like anything else going on that doesn't feel truly aligned with your heart seeking this path of beauty. There's a pulling back of energy from things that no longer work, and I feel like you are being shown what those pieces are specifically. You already know that, and the more energy you reclaim from those pieces, the more energy that's within you to give birth to a new beginning. And the Tower card is, it's followed up by the star of our dreams coming true. So first we let go of the pieces that aren't for us, and all that ever replaces that empty space is this opportunity for more of our own divine light to fill that open space that's been created. Pile number 2, I have deeply enjoyed your reading. I love your energy, the balance between masculine and feminine. I am with you on all the recent moments of disillusionment that have been coming through the recent astrology transits. There's been a lot that we've been asked to deal with lately, and to face it head on, and to not back down from making sure that not only do we get to see the beauty, but that we let it take its rightful place as what is mostly aligned with our heart. If we're being honest from our hearts, it doesn't feel good to hate. It doesn't feel good to look at awful things or crude behavior, cruel treatment of others, cruel treatment of the planet. It doesn't feel good to engage in that energy so much as it truly does feel good. And I'm hearing to trust that, to focus on the beauty of what's present, to hold yourself in that and watch those ripple effects grow larger and larger and larger. They're already coming off of you. You already help others to connect more to the beauty around them than they would have without your influence. So that's already happening. And the only thing that is going to continue to happen as you reclaim more and more of your power on this journey is that you're going to have an even larger impact of helping others to connect to this path of beauty. And it really does start inside of you with your own healing, with soothing your own tender soul, those moments when we do collapse to our knees and we wail with everything that we have, because that's what's ready to come out. That's the energy that's ready to be expressed, and we let that happen when it's time, because of that clearing, that expression, and that transmutation of energy, that opening up of space within us grants us access to even more beauty. Pile number 2, this has been your reading. Thank you again for connecting here with me on Moon Mirror Tarot. It is an absolute honor to be able to provide this message for you. If you liked your message, please leave me a thumbs up down below. I would love to hear from you as far as how this felt in your system, what pieces of soothing were here for you, what messages resonated most. I would love to get to know more about you. And until next time, I do hope that you'll take really good care of yourself, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is so exciting. I am so pumped to get to see what is in your pile. You have chosen number 13, Bison Totem. Life is showering you with its abundance, and this reading is very much part of that. This healing piece that you're receiving at this time is very much part of that. That's the main message that wants to come through first and foremost, is that abundance does not equal money. It does not. Abundance is far, far, far. I can't even state it enough. It's far more than that. Far richer than that. Abundance is enveloping. Abundance is feeling secure. And I know it's easy to get caught up in the illusion that security also equals money, but it doesn't. It does not. Security, again, is far richer than that. Far more fun. You're here. And this moment of our connection is one more piece of your divine abundance, your lottery jackpot coming to you piece by piece by piece. This message, this soothing, this healing piece, this elevation of feeling even better than you did before you clicked on the video. That's abundance. Feeling even better. And those riches, that sense of inner peace and knowing that all is well, being able to stand like a 2,000-pound animal sure-footed because you know all is well. Just stand there, chew your grass, look at the beautiful horizons, take what comes, and feel the depth of security, true security that is opening inside of you. In large part is already here. you have already tasted this, I have no doubt in my mind, even if just in the dream state. And it doesn't have to be anything with like a fancy vision or you're having God speak to you in your ear. Feeling relaxed in your body is abundance. So this whole year you've been getting more and more and more relaxed. That is your abundance unfolding. And as it manifests energetically, like through greater relaxation, I mean, everything is just energy. Other people are energy, objects are energy, money is energy. It's all just energy. So as your grid settles into this relaxed, secure inner power of knowing well-being for yourself, I feel like literally your aura is like a 2,000-pound animal, and that's the size of the magnet that is attracting the well-being and the abundance that is coming to you. So it is well underway at this point. Please rest assured and allow this to be just one more step into relaxing into the abundance that is naturally yours. Oh my God. Blue moon. Believe in the impossible. Please. 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 Once in a blue moon. Do you know what that means? I learned that not too long ago, where a blue moon is when there are 2 full moons inside of one zodiac season. So almost always the moon takes 29 and a half days to go around, and almost always through that cycle, there's only one full moon inside of each zodiac sign. And the blue moon is the second one. So the second time there's a full moon inside that one zodiac sign, happens every 18 months, I want to say, right in that ballpark. Yeah, so it's a rare event, and it's happening. It's coming to you. You are basically manifesting something that a lot of people have wished for, and it's coming to you specifically. So I would love to hear down below, what'd you wish for? What is it? What is it that's coming? The shadow. Interesting. Oh, yeah. So this, I feel like another form of abundance that is yours, that has already unfolded a lot and is continuing to unfold, is your abundance of inner light. And before I lose you, as far as how does she get that from the shadow, it's like every time darkness comes to you, you know how to, I'm seeing Jesus turned water into wine, you know how to turn hardships or challenges or darkness into light. You know how to make the challenge work in your favor. You know how to make the best of it. You know how to ride the wave. That's what I'm seeing. Oh my gosh, abundance is the exhilaration of riding on top of a wave that used to beat you up underneath it, right? When the shadow comes, and being able to put an arm around your inner child and comfort any wounded parts of yourself and really transmute any darkness that continues to reside within you, you nurture it into more light. And so because of that, you seem to be a factory of light. A light factory. If you've heard light worker, you're a light factory, and you're doing it by transmuting your shadow as the lumps of coal that you're shoveling into the furnace to make more light out of your being. The shadow is where that fuel is coming from. You're a very rare being. Very rare. Wow. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. Oh, yeah. This is exciting. And you got the clicky toes of Scooby. That's always a good sign. Pile number 3. It's very good luck when she comes in to check on us. The 5 of Wands. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna flip all these tarot cards to start, and then we'll see that light flicker too. Yeah, agreed. Let's flip all the cards, and then we'll get a cohesive message. The Ace of Wands, I love this Ace of Wands. There's this burning fire in your mind, this spark of inspiration. And Justice. Oh, this card. Yeah. And the World. Okay, yep. All right, so that feels pretty good. That feels like a very clear message, very clear and concise. I am seeing such a beautiful path unfolding in front of you, and it is literally bringing you the world. It is a culmination, the blue moon, the once in a blue moon kind of culmination of exactly what it is that you want, exactly what your heart desires. And again, I'm not talking about a big pile of money. I'm talking about the exhilaration that comes from riding on top of a wave, the exhilaration that comes from doing exactly what you were born to do, being inside of a moment and having real-time awareness of this is what I was born for. That is the kind of abundance I'm talking about. And that is what is yours. That is what is coming in hot to your world. And what I'm seeing is that you're getting what you deserve. You're getting what you deserve, like in terms of this mirror image of who you are on the inside, the beauty of your soul, the purity of your heart, the divinity of your intentions. The divinity of your intention to share your beautiful heart with the world in order to help anybody who might be able to feel better, that in that generosity of sharing yourself with others, that there has been major good karma racked up. I personally don't necessarily believe in like good karma, bad karma, but I think you get what I'm saying as far as like you have given so much to others and you are receiving a massively big and unique blessing. And what I'm seeing here in the Wands is like, one, this is your inspired idea. This is something that is coming through you, that is wanting to be birthed through you specifically. Like you are the most perfect creature to give birth to this idea and start whatever this is that is coming, that's manifesting. And that your team is getting bigger. So the Five of Wands can denote competition, but I don't see that here really. I see this sense of like a team. They're dressed the same. They are all building and working to secure this path and this structure so that even just one of us can reach up and touch whatever this thing is, this beloved thing that we're wanting. We all want it, and no matter which one of us is going to be up there reaching for it, we're all going to do our part. And I'm seeing that you are the one that is bringing them together, and that naturally as you bring them together, they'll help create the structure under you to elevate you to really reach for this glowing orb, whatever your divine beloved is. It's what you deserve. It feels like you're walking on top of the world, literally, that you're being in those moments knowing for certain in your bones, I was born for this. I'm here for this. This is why I came. It's my pleasure to get to do everything that I'm doing. It's what I was born for. I feel like this abundance, this showering of abundance is, you could almost say, a showering of alignment, a showering of seeing the reflection of everything that you have already put in, that you've already invested so much loving energy into yourself, into healing yourself, into working with your shadow, into transmuting every little bit of darkness that you come into contact with. You reclaim your power from it, and that's just that much more power that you have to put into everything that is coming through you, everything that you're inspired to create. That energy is being freed up. Those resources are being freed up for you to get what you really deserve. Get this world moment, this blue moon manifestation that's coming for you. I'm so excited. I'm like seriously so excited for you. I would love to hear down below, or as it unfolds, if you want to come back and tell me about it, I will definitely remember. I would love to hear more if you feel like sharing. Pile number 3, this has been your reading. It has literally been my pleasure to deliver this message to your beautiful soul. Thank you so much for gracing my channel with your presence. I feel as if your energy is my abundance. So thank you for that. If you have enjoyed your reading, please leave me a thumbs up down below. I would love to hear from you in the comments if it feels fun to share. And until next time, I do hope that you'll take such good care of the beautifully unique being that you are. And I'll catch you on the next one. Okay, bye.